What up, y'all? We back again for another review for Love After Lockup, Season 5, Episode number 12. This episode is titled Onion of Lies, you guys. And before we go ahead and jump into this video, if you guys are watching this one or any other on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I'll need you guys to do me a huge solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's just go ahead and discuss Love After Lockup, shall we? All right, you guys, so this episode review right here, it won't be long at all, because this episode, the more I thought about it, I kind of wish that they did put them episodes together instead of splitting them up, because again, this one gave less than the previous one did. But we're definitely going to get into it, you guys. But this episode, now this episode was really more so them closing up storylines. I guess we'll start up with the one that kind of made me feel a little icky watching it. And it was Renika and Asante. I just really felt so weird watching this scene with these two and the closing scene as well. So Renika, she's still in Atlanta, you guys, and with her, she's having her family come over, and they celebrating. I don't know what the fuck they celebrating, but they are there to celebrate. Now Asante, we saw him, and he was out and he was buying some flowers for his girlfriend. So he got a whole brand new girlfriend, and this girlfriend, he's only been with her for a month at this point, right? So the producers asked him about his auntie. He said him and the auntie, they still cool. I was like, huh? Never mind. At this point, we're going to keep everything to myself, because I don't want to say anything, because I don't want to speak ill of the dead at this point. Because it like I said, this scene right here with him was a little cringy. It wasn't a little cringy. It was hella cringy. Let me stop lying and saying it was a little cringy. It was hella cringy. So Renika is talking to her family, and this dumb fool said that she still loves this man and she still rides for him. I was like, girl, but he cheated on you. But if you like it, I love it. If you like being boo-boo the fool, then wear your clown shoes, your clown nose, and your clown hat, and we fine. So Asante, I don't know if he was at his crib or if he was at the new girl's crib, but wherever he was, he called up Renika, and so he asked Renika, was she gonna come spend a night with him? I was like, girl, if you are stupid enough to go spend a night with this man, you deserve whatever you get, right? So he did tell her that he's moving on with his new girlfriend, and he did apologize to her. He did say that maybe they can work out in the future. This is where it started to get kind of very, kind of glib, because I was like, ooh, y'all really should have cut some of this stuff. Like, some of this shit, y'all definitely could have cut out of this episode. And then, it was a scene where he was talking to the producers, and he said, you only live once, and he's going to enjoy his life while he's here. And I was like, oh my God. Because like I said, we know that Asante passed away. And what I will say, so I'm looking at the episode currently, so I can get the final scenes for everybody. So the celebration of life for him, this obituary is actually a really nice obituary. It said Asante had a fatal car accident on September 2nd, 2023. Renika and Asante saw each other as friends before he passed. He is survived by his 3 sons. So rest in peace to Asante. Like, ugh. So yeah, we got Asante and Renika out the way, you guys. Let's go ahead and just move on forward, please. Can we move forward? All right, you guys. So the next scene that I'm gonna talk about is Melissa and Louie, you guys. So Melissa and Louie, it really wasn't much with this scene. He got a phone call from Donna telling him that she was down at her favorite watering hole and she needs him to come pick her up, right? He asked her how many drinks did she have. She said one, maybe two. So I don't know. I don't know how. I feel like some of this scene might have been set up because there was a girl down there that she said that she's known Donna for like 20 years because Donna knows her grandmother. And they were talking about Melissa. You know, she's calling now. As much as I don't see it for Psycho Melissa, I wasn't really too fond of that girl calling Melissa a bitch. I wasn't that fond of her calling her a bitch. So what I will say though, however, is Louis's new teeth. Louis looks very handsome with his teeth. He looks better with his teeth he looks nice. So Louis did tell his mom and old girl that he's going to be going to, he doesn't have those strict restrictions anymore. So he's going to be going to New Jersey to see Melissa. So that was really all we got with this scene. And so their wrap up says Melissa and Louis are still on a long distance pause. He lives with Donna but plans to relocate to New Jersey. And that's it. And we'll see them in Life After Lockup, you guys. So let's pause here and move forward, shall we? Damn it, I should have went and done Brittany and Andy before I did Melissa and Louis, because at least with them two, I can tolerate them. So Brittany, the last episode ended with her in the shop with her friend, right? And when she was in the shop with her friend, she showed her friend some Facebook messages. So it turns out Andy wasn't divorced from his last wife. He's still technically currently married to that woman. And so when Brittany changed their status on Facebook to say that she was in a relationship with Andy, that woman then went on her Facebook page and posted all of the messages between she and Andy. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, Brittany wants to keep talking about the fact that he's a liar and that, he is a scammer. I was like, now, bitch, you are a liar and a scammer as well. I want you to hold a mirror up to your face and say, Pot, when Pot says, huh, my name is Kettle. Because y'all are one and the same. Like, girl, get the fuck off my TV. Keep these two the fuck off of my television screen. Let me reiterate, I never want to see Brittany or Andy ever again on this show. Ever, 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 ever. So she did text him because she asked him for $200. And then towards the end of the episode, we did see that she started laughing in her interview because he sent her the $200. Again, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see these two ever on my television screen. I don't like him, and I damn sure don't like her. Like, ugh. Jesus. So Brittany's end says she's been sober for 2 months at this point. Andy is officially divorced. Do we care? He hopes to rekindle his romance with Brittany. Go to hell. Do not rekindle that shit. If you do rekindle that shit, keep it off of the damn show. I don't want to see these two ever again. I'm going to repeat it one last time. I never want to see the likes of Brittany and Andy ever again. Pausing here, moving forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So next up, let's talk about Brittany and Keyrock, you guys. It really wasn't much with Brittany and Keyrock in this episode. They went to go visit Keyrock's older brother. He is deceased, and they went to the cemetery to see him. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. When Keyrock went into rapping, I did not listen. I literally fast forwarded that scene. That's really all I got from that. They went to visit his brother's grave, and Brittany said a prayer. What I will say when it comes to Brittany, I do like Brittany, right? But Brittany does way too much crying for me. It's like, God damn, girl, you cry a lot. I just want Brittany to, like, I get that might have been emotional, but I mean, Jesus the Christ, girl, you cry a lot. That was really all it was in that scene. Wasn't nothing else for that scene. Let's get to their wrap up. What's going on with them? We know that they're going to be in Life After Lockup. So it says Keyrock plans to move forward with his chest surgery. Brittany hopes he will propose in the next few months. And like I said, we'll see them as well in Life After Lockup. we getting a lot of people from this season of Love at the Lockup. I'm kind of curious why they didn't do, because pretty much everybody on this show, with the exception of a few, ended in a good space. The only people who didn't end in a good space is Renika and Asante and what's her name? Oh girl, Sheree and Anthony. Those are the only two that are not in a good space. And the only reason why Renika's not in a good space is because, unfortunately, Asante passed away. Once again, rest in peace to him, and prayers up to his family. Yikes. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. You guys, I'm gonna get the worst couple out the way. Joy and Red. So Joy's dumbass, she had left, right? And she said that she was at one point 5 hours away from Red. So Red has been blowing her up, saying he wants to see his son. He wants to be a father to his son. He wants to be with her. He wants this. He wants that. He loves her. He apologizes. I'm like, girl, do you realize that you probably are getting, not probably, you do realize he's gaslighting you, right? I just want you to know that you're being gaslit. So this dumb fuck drove 5 hours back to go get him. I was like, now I know the dick can't be that good. Even if it is that good, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. Then it was at this point when she went to go pick him up in his interview, he was talking about all the sex and the things that they talked about to do sexually. I was like, that's what it is. He wants to have sex with her. And I feel like him sleeping with Julie was literally what his sister previously had said. He slept with Julie to get revenge on you for sleeping with whoever the hell you got this, whoever Sway's daddy is. They also went to a rage room. I'm mad about you sleeping with the bitches. I'm mad about me cheating on you. I'm mad about you this and that. I was like, girl, you are so insanely stupid. I know your ancestors are rolling over in their graves. First of all, because you sold the family heirlooms. Jesus, I wonder if her family has watched this show and what they think about her. We raised a dumbass. Their wrap up this says, Red is focused on being a one-woman man. Good luck with that. Girl, that ain't gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. He is not gonna be a one-woman man, not to you. Good luck, sis. It says he and Joy Naomi intend to expand their family. You're a dumbass. Let's pause here and wrap up the episode, you guys. Lastly, you guys, Chelsea and Mikey. So Chelsea came out. Remember, in the last episode, she had to go to the courthouse for her son. So everything was fine. Now, she did say that she didn't get the paperwork. I was like, are you sure, Chelsea? Because didn't the police pull up to your house in the last episode? They didn't give you nothing. They just drove by your house. Because you look like you live you look like you live in a country area, like a county road. But neither here nor there, right? So she did go to visit her dad, but she feels that her father is ignoring her because she feels he knows that she wants to have a conversation about Mikey, and she feels that that's probably why he's avoiding her. So she and Mikey, they did go out to lunch. She was 30 minutes late. I would have got my black ass up and walked the fuck out. So Mikey once again asked her about the money. Again, like I said last week, I get why Mikey was asking her the questions about money. It makes sense for him being a convicted felon and just being fresh out of prison. I got why he was asking. So she was honest with him, and she told him that it was, the money from her mother's life insurance policy. And so because he asked her at one point, do you trust me? She said yes. And he said he felt like he has his doubts. And that was really the episode, you guys. They decided she told him that, she was going to go home and they were going to have sex. I was like, oh, so Chelsea's ready to have sex. Good. I don't care. So Chelsea and Mikey's wrap up. Now, we're not going to see them in Life After Lockup, but we might see. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll see Chelsea and Mikey again, but it probably just won't be this current season. So Mikey finally got lucky. And it says here he and Chelsea have been living together for 4 months. And yeah, that's it, you guys. And then the last person that I did not mention because they didn't show her in this episode was Sheree. Sheree still communicates with Anthony, but is focusing on herself. Anthony is continuing his anger management classes, and that is the end of the season, you guys. So that is the end of the first half of, that's the end of Love After Lockup season 5. Like I said, you guys know next week we are going into, no, that's the end of Love After Lockup. Did I get everybody in this episode? I talked about Chelsea and Mike. I talked about Brittany and Andy. I talked about Brittany and Keyrock, Melissa and Louie, Asante and Renika, and then Joy and Red. Yep, that's everybody, you guys. So that's the end of Love After Lockup. And like I said, next Friday we'll be back with Life After Lockup. Now I did see that they showed like the first few minutes of Life After Lockup. Now I am so happy, you guys, to say that this season, this is going to be the first season that we do not have Brittany and Marcelino. I was like, oh my God, the heavens have opened and we don't have to see their asses, because I couldn't do another season of Brittany and Marcelino and them fake ass storylines. I couldn't. I was like, WeTV at this point, y'all got to give them a spinoff. But you guys, there are some couples on Life After Lockup that I'm not the most excited to see. And I'll tell you guys who all we have for a Life After Lockup. So we have Joy Nomi and Red. We have Lindsay and Blaine. I don't know why Lindsay and Blaine are back. We have Sarah and Sean. I don't know why they're back. We have Chevelle and Quaylin. Have not saw them in so long, and he cut his locks. We have Melissa and Louie. We have what's her name? Cameron and Eris. We have oh my God, Chance and Chance and what is that girl's name that Chance is with? Can't think of his girlfriend's name. Chance and his girlfriend, Keyrock and Brittany, and then Justine and Michael. So that's what I see here. So I don't see them on my screen at all. I don't see Brittany and Marcelino, you guys. I don't see Brittany and Marcelino. I'm so fucking happy not to see Brittany and Marcelino. Oh God, thank you, ETV. Thank you. There, like I said, there are 3 couples. Actually, there are 3 that I just can do without. Lindsay and Blaine, Sean and Sarah, and Chance and I can't. Again, her name ain't coming to me, but we'll see her next week, and I have her name then. But that's the episode, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.